back to my channel. Today we're talking about simple habits that changed my life, and this is what I call small changes, big impact. I feel like it's kind of like atomic habits. It's like these little lifestyle changes that I slowly wove in to my daily practice and just my lifestyle in general, and I've seen a huge payoff. And again, I do feel like they are pretty simple in theory. For one example that I'm going to talk about is practicing gratitude, and how when you focus on the good, I really believe that the good grows. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. You guys know I love to talk about my meditation, and for a good reason. I started meditating back in the thick of the pandemic since I wasn't in a good space mentally. It took me a while to come around to it though, honestly, because at first it was like using a muscle I've never used before. So I was so fidgety, I would get so bored or so distracted while meditating. But fast forward 3 years and now it's one of my favorite and absolutely necessary practices. It's like increasing the endurance and strength of my attention. There are different types of meditation, but I do a guided meditation with breath work. From the breath work alone, it helps me feel immediately more centered and at ease. If I ever feel anxious or panicked, I just like take a moment and take 3 really deep, slow inhales and exhales, and this simple practice just calms my nerves. And in the long term, meditation has helped my overall awareness of my emotions and my reactivity. I used to be a very reactive person a long time ago. It also reminds me that thoughts are temporary and that they pass. And this goes hand in hand with reducing anxiety and improving reactivity and coping skills. Instead of acting in the heat of the moment, I take a beat and think about how can I approach the situation or conversation in a more conducive way. Meditating also helps to lower your heart rate and blood pressure and just gives you a more positive outlook on life. Next is gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. I really believe where attention goes, energy flows. This is so simple in practice. In the morning, I write 3 things I'm grateful for. That can be anything from simple things such as a good night's sleep, for my comfortable and cozy bed, or listening to music. And also it can extend to daily exchanges with friends, my bebe, Kellen, Willow, the ability to design my own life. There is truly always something to be grateful for, even on our like absolute shittiest days. So practicing gratitude helps me put me in a state of abundance instead of scarcity. So I focus on the good and the good in my life as opposed to magnifying the bad. In every situation, it really truly is about how you choose to see the situation and how you react. So I'm a big believer in things happening for you than to you. So like I said, I do a quick gratitude practice in the morning, and then I do my joy journal at night, which also is a gratitude practice. So I do this twice a day. Also, in psychological research, gratitude is associated with greater happiness. It helps us feel more positive emotion, relish the good experiences, improves our health, and helps us deal with adversity and build stronger relationships. I can talk about how much I love my sleep forever. And as I get older, I truly begin to cherish sleep even more. And when I was younger, I would literally run on like 4 hours of sleep, and mind you, I was sleeping at like 2 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. and thought I was just like killing it. But no, when I look back on it, I was not okay. My skin was also so bad. I had cystic acne. I was constantly bloated because my body just never got time to recover. But now, sleep queen over here gets your full 8 hours of sleep at night, and I aim to be in bed between 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sleep is so vital to our well-being, and it's when our bodies really recover and recharge. So you guys know that I absolutely love my sleep, prioritize my sleep, need my sleep, and we spend a third of our lives in our bed. So I really do think it is so important investing in a good bed, a good mattress, and good sheets. And I've always thought that. I think I've always invested in those, and for a good reason. And I'm just obsessed with these. Like, do you guys just want to like crawl in here with me? So we just got these Brooklinen sheets, and Kellen and I, the very first night that we slept in them, both of us got such good deep sleep. And honestly, because I'm pregnant, my sleep has been all over the place. but literally got such good sleep. These blankets are literally so buttery soft and it just feels like a dream the moment you lay down. So Brooklinen is a luxury sheets company. I've definitely seen them before. It's my first time trying them and I've absolutely fallen in love. And this is my first time actually getting sateen sheets. Before, I believe I had cotton, and these are just really buttery soft. And with these sheets, actually they get softer with each wash. So before I put it on, I washed it obviously because we're all up in it, but already they're so soft. Instead of buying these pieces separately, I got the bundle, and it comes with this core sheet set and then these pillowcases and then this duvet cover. Literally, as I'm filming this right now, it makes me want to get back and just like crawl back into bed. But this is actually the perfect time because Brooklinen is having their sleep wake sale. So if you guys are looking to stock up on any sleep essentials, this is definitely the best time to do so. And you guys can get 20% off using my link below. So I have quite the wind down process. I begin my wind down process at 8 p.m. as my phone turns on to do not disturb. I switch my phone to night mode. I put on my sleep playlist. I dim the lights. I also don't go on social media after 8 p.m. as well. Not only is good sleep so delicious, but good sleep also improves our brain performance, mood, and overall health. It also contributes to a healthy heart, regulated blood sugar, better mood, restored immune system. I mean, I know I can definitely feel a world of difference when I've gotten like a solid night of sleep versus a crappy night. So let's prioritize our sleep and get those hours in. Every day I try to incorporate some sort of movement in my day, whether that's going on a walk, doing Pilates or yoga, or simply stretching for 10 minutes on those days when you just feel like there's absolutely no time to squeeze in a workout. On the days that I'm not active, I feel way more lethargic, and also the back pain is kicking in. Hello, pregnancy. So I do have to be mindful of my movement or it really catches up to me. But don't you just feel a noticeable difference after you've gotten a workout and exercise in? I know my body feels refreshed and recharged, and I also have more mental clarity. It's like a shot of energy. Other latest obsession, which is my Oura ring, and this helps me stay accountable for my activity. I also love checking my scores and stats to see how I did every day, just seeing how many steps I got in, how active I was, and they have such good data and like mindful reminders on there. I also love my Oura ring for tracking my sleep and all the data it provides around my sleep. So much more than I ever even knew. So yes, it's one of my favorite latest obsessions. And I also like the way that it just looks. It blends seamlessly with my lifestyle, and also you don't have to recharge it every day. This goes hand in hand with Bodies in Motion is also eating whole foods as opposed to eating empty calories or processed foods. But don't get me wrong, sis loves her snacks and sugar. I just eat them in moderation because I don't believe in depriving myself. But also on the larger scale, I'm mostly eating fresh, nutrient-dense foods, especially again because of pregnancy. I've been very mindful. So whole foods like dark greens, fish, meat, brown rice, oats, nuts, fruits, veggies. They're just higher in nutrients and they have more fiber, minerals, protein, and vitamins than obviously processed foods. I found that it's a lot easier for me to eat more whole foods and a mindful diet when I create a shopping list and plan my meals a little bit ahead of time. So I found this method of basically just like pre-washing and prepping all my fruits so I don't have to wash it then and there has helped so much, because sometimes if something's not washed, I just won't eat it if I'm really busy or if I just don't feel like cleaning it. So this method has been really good. So I basically pre-wash my strawberries, my grapes, my kiwis, my green pear, my tomato, made some tuna salad earlier, and have some dates. So I have, you know, snacks that are really yummy and nutritious but still readily accessible. I have my poppy and my bone broth. Bone broth is actually really good just to also kind of fill in my protein intake for the day. and there's so many good like nutrients in there, and it's just really a nice warm drink, especially if it's a little bit rainy these days. So just heat it right up. And I really love my Poppy for all my probiotics, and I've been craving like nice bubbly refreshing things, so I have been loving these as well. This is a biggie, which is protecting my peace and energy. Be around energy givers, not takers. And one that I've progressively been paying more attention to. Time is one of our greatest assets, and so I use it very wisely. This spans from the people I'm spending time with to what I'm mentally and digitally consuming. Did you know you take on the qualities of the 5 people you spend the most time with? I find this so fascinating. So I choose to spend my time with people who inspire me, share my drive, are open-minded, make me feel seen and supported, forget that hours have gone by and just fill me up. These are energy givers. So take note of how you feel after you spend time with certain people. Do you feel energized or drained? I feel like that is a very good teller. So in my adulthood, I've also come to terms with the fact that it is okay to outgrow friendships and relationships. We're all in a constant state of change, everyone moving at different paces, so it's totally okay if relationships change as well. And of course, the selective Virgo me is so particular on so many things, and I know that, but I own it. Also when it comes to digital consumption, so if it's not making me feel better or it's not entertaining, I'm like pass. Like to do simple things that bring me joy. That could be like catching up with Kellen in his office for like 5 to 10 minutes and spending time with him, because there is like a 99% chance it's gonna make me laugh. Going for a walk outdoors with Willow, getting a smoothie at Erewhon. Like, why does it hit different when you buy a $20 smoothie versus making it at home? Ask him for a friend. So it is totally okay to prioritize your well-being and protect your time, peace, and energy. I definitely consider myself a lifelong learner, so constantly feeding my mind and soul with the right materials, whether it's a book, podcast, or video, is so important to me. When I neglect this part of me, I can tell a difference in my motivation, just overall mindset. It's like mental training. The right books can put me in the right mindset, and I feel like my possibilities and capabilities are endless because there are people before me that have done them, and there's tools to get there. And these are some of my favorite books that I like to just recommend time and time again. And these are Atomic Habits, The Power of Habit, and The Productivity Project. Books I just love reading before bed. It's like not something that like my mind is actively working or taking notes, and these are books I've read multiple times. It's The Alchemist, Oprah's What I Know for Sure, and The Path Made Clear. Love me some Oprah. And my favorite podcasts are, I've mentioned these before, are Jay Shetty's On Purpose, Life with Mariana, Goop, The Diary of a CEO, The Glossy Podcast, and again Oprah, Oprah's Super Soul, and The Crazy Ones. That wraps up my 6 simple habits that changed my life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found some takeaways, and I'll see you guys next time.